Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Compact Everyday Carry and Gadgets, and today we're going to be taking a look at the GL07 compact high output light from Fénix. Now this will fit a variety of different pistols, so depending on the pistol you have, make sure you check out, make sure it's compatible. But I'm going to show you guys why this one specifically will fit a bunch of handguns and why I personally really like this, and it will be replacing some of my personal weapon lights. We're just going to do an unboxing and first impressions, but right off the rip, it has a quick release system, which is nice, and instant activation, modular sliding rail, which is one of my favorite features, and limited lifetime warranty, 5-year free repair, which I love. A 5-year free repair if anything happens to the weapon light. Now the light itself is 700 lumens, which is more than enough for such a compact light. 240 meters of max beam distance, which is nice, and an 800 milliamp hour battery, which is included in the box, so that is nice as well. Now let's see, impact resistance is at 1 meter, which is nice, and waterproof is rated IPX7, so that is also really nice. There is also a strobe features, and the strobe features hits as high as 700 lumens to 180 lumens. So yeah, let's just jump right into it so you guys can kind of more or less see what it looks like, and I'll kind of describe how it feels to the hand, and then I'll do a follow-up video where I'll actually have this mounted on a firearm itself. So when you open the box, of course you got the light, which is the star of the show. You have some user manuals, which is nice. We're not going to go into that. You could also a warranty certificate, so you could make sure that you date it and get the benefits out of that 5-year repair warranty as well. And you have a USB cable with a USB-A to USB-C, which is nice as well. Of course, you could charge it using any power brick you have at home. So let's get that out the way and get a first impressions from the firearm itself. Oh, I missed this. It also comes with a little rubber gasket and this little plastic adapter right there, which says 1913. So that will be depending the rail that the firearm has that you are mounting the light on. You will probably swap that out depending the rail system. Right here, the light itself already comes equipped with a little plastic adapter that says GL, so I'm guessing that stands for Glock, which is nice, and I probably will be mounting this on one of my Glocks, so that's cool. Right off rip, visually this thing looks really nice, very minimal with the logos, which I like. My favorite part so far is this releasing mechanism, so you could tighten it and release it all with just your hands. You don't got to get extra tools, which I'm a big fan of that, because most lights you either need a little wrench or a quarter, a dime, a nickel to turn it and tighten it. This, you literally just use your fingers in and out. But the game changer for me is what I like when weapon lights have these features is the mounting style and the adaptability according to size of the pistol. I'm not sure if you guys are the same as me, but one of my pet peeves is when you mount a weapon light and there's a huge gap between the trigger guard and the weapon light, because the rail doesn't give you the option to push it back further. Here you could definitely mount the top part onto the rail, and then the bottom part you can move it further or closer to the trigger guard. So of course, according to the length of your fingers and also the length of the barrel itself and where the trigger guard is, you could be able to be very specific with the distance and how tight and close you want the light to the trigger guard, and to the distance and how close you want it to your finger. Of course, depending how you want to activate the light, some people use their thumbs, some might use their pointers. There you'll have a bunch of options to make sure you get that custom feeling fit for your light and for your hands. But yeah, right off rip, this thing feels very solid at hand. If you're familiar with the TLR7 subs, it's going to feel very similar, very familiar to those as far as build quality. It feels very solid. It feels like a tank. Right here, your power option, your on and off buttons are right here in the back. So you could press with your thumb, with your fingers. Has nice little texture right there. See if you guys could check that out. So that's some nice texture, which I like when either the firearm itself and lights have little textures, because it's all muscle memory when you're training. These are points of contact that you train, so you know to feel these things when you're training, when you're about to fire. So that's good for training purposes and just to let you know that you're on target and right where you need to be. Real nice. It has these nice little serrations down there as well. That is perfect for people that rest their hands and might need to feel a little texture down there. So yeah, so this is the adapter. This is also a piece that you remove on and off. You don't need extra tools. You just align the little hinges with that there and then spin, and they will stay in place. So that's cool, as you can see. So yeah, you get buttons left and right. So that's perfect if you're lefty or right hand shooter. As far as the light go, you got a long press and you activate the light while having it pressed, and deactivate the light, turn it off when you let go of the finger. So that's nice. And if you want a continuous lighting, you do a short press and it'll stay on continuously. So that's nice as well. So let's check out the battery itself. The battery is rechargeable. So the fact that you could take this off without having to screw and unscrew makes it easy to remove the battery. But the cool thing is you don't have to remove the battery either, because you access the battery through the front. So you could leave this mounted on your firearm and just unscrew the cap in the front, and you access the battery. Like I said, it's 800 milliamp hour, which is nice. And the cool thing about this is it has the USB-C right on the battery. So when the battery runs out and just has no more power left, you don't gotta either replace the light itself or send it back to the company to replace the battery or the light in general. Here, all you gotta do is go out yourself, buy a battery, and you're back up and running. You don't gotta have a few days of wait time to get your light back. Which I actually prefer it this way. Super nice. And I just find that so cool to have the USB-C on the battery itself, which is nice. That way the light always stays on the firearm. Or you could have two of these and you're never without light. You just take it out, leave it charging, and pop in the battery that's ready to go and keep it going. But yeah, this is the GL07 from Fénix. Like I said, it is a compact weapon light, but it will fit a variety of different handguns with that with the way that it latches and mounts onto the firearm, giving you endless amounts of options and also very precise fittings, which is my favorite part about the light. But check it out. I definitely recommend you guys check this out. I will be doing a follow-up video where I have this mounted on another pistol, so you guys could check it out. I'll see if I mount it on multiple pistols so you guys can see how it looks and how it compares in sizes. But that's it for now, guys. Thank you guys for watching Compact Everyday Carry and Gadgets. I'm out of here. God bless, guys.